Good morning, bro. I just did a call with a guy on my Discord server. I'll have my Discord server linked. Every single morning I join it and I do a video call with people there, so you might be able to get one. I just did a call with a 18-year-old who was asking me about how to grow taller, and he said he had an obsession with that. So I've got a few things I want to teach you, okay? The one way to grow taller, the absolute most important way, is to bulk and eat more calories. It's the single most important thing that you can do. Is, let's say you're young, you're 14, 15, 16, 17, even 18. I reckon that even before, when you're under 20 years old, I still think that you can grow. Make sure you're bulking. Forget this attitude of like wanting to, be lean, wanting to have like a nice jawline, wanting to have abs, wanting to be one of those like little lean skater boy motherfuckers, TikTok boys. Forget that. If you are so obsessed with wanting to get taller right now, bro, bulk. Think about it. Your body needs more fucking energy. It needs more calories to actually make you bigger. Number one, most important, is bulk. Just eat more calories. Maybe track and see how much you eat. You have to do that kind of autistically. Like you'll download an app called MyFitnessPal, and you'll start to like scan and like scan barcodes and stuff. You can do that if you want, but if I was like 14, 15 and I really wanted to grow taller, you know what I'd just do? Just eat as much as possible. Literally just that. I would just like start to see my identity as like a fucking locust, that I'm like a hungry, like horny young man, and I'd just be eating as much as possible. Just two things to avoid: don't eat sugar. So don't eat any sugary bullshit. Don't eat any sweeties. Don't eat any cakes or anything. And two, just avoid extremely ultra processed foods, which is essentially like the fast food joints, McDonald's, KFC. Avoid those. I know Tate just said like, oh yeah, he used to eat KFC, but it's a different thing, right? Avoid those two. You want to go and eat pasta, bro, it's absolutely fine. Go and eat it, bro. Get like 3,000 calories, maybe 4,000. Just fucking stack it. Don't overthink it about the fitness stuff of like, wait, like, how many calories for eat. Just fucking eat as much as possible at this age. Honestly, it will do wonders for you. As long as you're not eating these two things, you're not going to get like that fat. Any extra fat you gain is like, it's probably going to be like still a healthy amount. That's the first thing you can do, is bulk. The second thing you can do is actually weightlifting. A lot of guys have fallen for the myth that weightlifting can stunt your growth. That's actually like a thing that people talk about, like weightlifting could stunt your growth. Could it not? Like, if you look at the research and actually, no offense, but if you have like a little bit of common sense, you realize that no, of course it's not going to stunt your growth. The idea is like, what if you've got like a heavy bar on your shoulders and it's like pressing you down? But come on, that's not scientific. It would actually help you, because there's studies that have shown that for your bones to grow, which is how we grow taller, is just your bones growing, they need muscular support around them. So actually not weightlifting, not exercising, being weak, being fragile will actually mean that you can't grow taller, because you don't have the muscles to support the new like bigger bones. So it's the opposite, bro. Going to the gym will actually help you grow taller. One, by the act of just getting muscles and like just being stronger to support a bigger body. But two, also by the act of like getting into the gym generally will then lead to you to be healthier and to pursue other things like bulking. And also the third thing that we're going to talk about, which is sleep. And sleep is obviously a common one. I'm not going to like spend too much time on this, but if you're a young guy right now, you need more sleep right now than you would later on in your life, and even than you needed earlier in your life. So sleep is crucial. It's fucked, honestly. Like, I'd love to give you some advice for this. I really can't say anything to like a young guy, because school is literally inhumane. The fact that they start school at like 8 a.m. and you need to wake up at like 7 or 6 or some shit is literally, like, when you look into the research of this, is literally inhumane. Like, students' health is literally deteriorating at this like early school time. They know this and they just refuse to make school start later. Like, it's literally fucking up like the young generation, because you guys, if you're young right now, if you're 14, 15, 16, bro, you should literally be in bed for around 11 to 12 hours per day. Literally, you should be in bed for way longer than you think. Like, you might have heard, oh yes, teenagers need a bit more sleep. They need like 10 hours of sleep. But bro, to get 10 hours of sleep, you need to be in bed for about 11 hours. No one is going to bed at like 7 p.m. to wake up at 6. It's just, it doesn't work. It's like the modern day has fucked the health of teenagers because of stuff like school. And then also, school's not your fault, fine, but like your responsibility, bro. You come back from school and yeah, sure enough, you want some like extra pleasure and stuff. You want to have some fun, and before you know it, it's like fucking bedtime again. It's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and you're like still on your phone. You still want to message people. You still want to do stuff. So I understand that, because I used to be like that as well. But just try your absolute best to just at nighttime try and just unwind hours earlier. Like I know that you want to like, you know, be connected to other people. I know that you probably still want to be on your PC and everything. Single greatest thing you can do, bro, get like a very dim light next to your bed and just fucking read, bro. Literally single greatest thing you can do to help your sleep. Just read. If you can get like a book or, you know, one of those Amazon Kindles, and literally just read in bed for like an hour and, you know, like lie down as well, and you'll fall asleep so much faster than you're doing right now. So we've covered calories, so bulking, weight training, sleep. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that would help a young man grow taller? Sunlight. An interesting one that no one actually talks to you about. Like I've never looked at like really, you know, content about growing taller, but I know for a fact that it's just bullshit out there. I've just briefly looked, and I fucking hate these YouTubers who, because it's a sensitive topic, isn't it? This is like an emotionally charged topic. I really despise the YouTubers who manipulate people to watch their videos by like the shameful clickbait. That if you search on YouTube right now, like how to grow taller, I bet there's gonna be like disgusting motherfuckers. Some of them aren't that bad actually. It's just like, oh yeah, I did stretches for 7 days and look at me, I'm taller now. Just fuck you. Honestly, I hate it. Like I used to see these, yeah, like this one here, Ash Boy 3 years ago. I stretched every day for 30 days to grow taller. Yeah, he grew 3 inches taller in 30 days. Like, go fuck yourself. Literally, shut the fuck up, prick. Oh, I stretched for 30 days to grow taller and I grew 3 inches. Go fuck yourself. I hate these motherfuckers who make these kind of clickbait. These guys like have the how to grow taller niche and the no fap niche. I hate those YouTubers so much, bro, because this is like a very emotional like topic, and they literally make these kinds of videos without giving you any advice, and it's just like some entertaining video of them doing some shitty stretches, and in the end it's like them just on their fucking tiptoes and you can't see that, and it's like, oh I grew taller. Shut up, prick. Sunlight is a big one, bro, and no one will really talk about this. Sunlight has literally been shown to increase romance. Think about it. Sunlight has been shown to increase romance in people, like romantic stuff. It's been shown to literally skyrocket people's testosterone to the point that they literally start having more sex. That should blow your mind, because if it's another thing that we need to, you know, grow taller, it probably is, bro. To grow taller, it probably is like another thing that you absolutely need. You need crucial sunlight. We're only now realizing just how important it is. And I promise you, you might be a little bit bored at this point of the video, but I promise you that you are not getting enough sunlight to maximize your height. So whilst you can now start to think, oh, this is kind of boring, I've got to go to sleep early and stuff, but just remember, like, if your core desire was to get taller, and you probably did have this feeling of like, yeah, I want to do anything possible to go and like get taller, then sunlight is a huge one. And one very important note for a lot of like defeatist guys out there, sunlight does not mean like, you know, lots and lots of light that would come in like maybe a different country, right? So I live in the UK, right? And there's not that much sun. What you've got to understand that if like, this is common sense, but not to a lot of people, so it's probably not common sense. If it's light outside, if it's not dark outside, so if it's not, you know, early morning or nighttime, it's sunlight. Does that make sense? So it's like, it doesn't, like, even if you're in the UK and if it's not like, you know, sunlight with a clear sky or anything, it doesn't matter. If it's the daytime, there's a lot of sunlight, quite literally 100 times more sunlight than you think there is. We think sunlight is just like, you know, there's no clouds and the sun's hitting us directly. That's not like, if you can see outside, if it's not dark outside, it's because of sunlight, right? There's a lot more sunlight than you realize. Like if you've ever wanted to do this experiment, you can literally get like little apps on your phone that track like the light, like the light particles or some shit, and it shows you how much light there is. If you see it in your room, it'll be like 100, 200, like, you know, some unit of measurement to show how much light is coming into your phone's camera right now. It'll be like 100, 200 in your room. You take it outside on a cloudy day, and it will literally tell you a number that has like to the power of, you know, like this little extra number on top of it, which means that it'll say like 60, 10, 60, and then like 10 here, which essentially means like inside of your room was 200, outside is tens of thousands, even on like a glum day. That's still sunlight, and you need to get that for as many hours as possible. You want to do as much possible to get that sunlight, like, and obviously school's gonna fuck you up with this, but it's your responsibility that once you finish school, you try and just stay outside as much as possible. You don't just come in with your fucking forward neck posture, just doing work or some shit. You try and like just sit outside. If you got a laptop, go sit outside in your garden. Even if it's not that bright, go sit outside. If it's really sunny, bro, go fucking stack up the sunlight. Take your shirt off. I sit naked as well. Like I've got like a very like, Like the shape of this apartment's perfect for this. So I literally just sit naked when it's like sunny as fuck. I literally, bro, I dead ass just sit naked on my laptop just doing work. And you can say it's goofy or something, but like my testosterone's high and I've got a nice fucking beard and I'm 6'1", so you can copy me or not. It's your choice.